Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of my wonderful and juicy and delicious little subscribers out there. And how I love you all so, and I hope that you're all super duper well, super duper wonderful and super duper delicious, and that life is treating you oh so deliciously wherever you are in the world. So 3, 2, 1, beam me up, my juicy little lads. Thank you, little lads, you're delicious and bright. So much love to you all, my delicious little babies, and good morning, good afternoon, good evening to any passers-by. And I hope that you too are having a super duper and delicious time wherever you are in the world, and that life is also treating you most wonderfully. Now then, whether in our old neck of the woods in the old UK, well, a bit windy, dry, no rain, makes a flipping change, although it was trying to rain earlier, but it could differ in other parts of the old UK. Well, we're certainly not getting any vitamin D, are we, my delicious little babies? It seems that, our putrid governments in our UK clearly just do not want for most of us to have any sunshine at all. Okay, my delicious little babies, anyway. So yeah, so not much in the way of vitamin D, my delicious little babies, okay? Now then, yeah, so just a small number of things today, my delicious little babies, not a lot to report. I went to town centre earlier on this morning, and I'll tell you what, how it's changed. I've got to be honest with you, because you see, the thing is, what was it? My lovely little, they're so beautiful, my lovely little neighbours over the back of me, yes? But wanted me to go to, where was it? Oh no, I flipping got the place wrong, didn't I? Oh, it's meant to be Digbeth, but I flipping went to Chinatown instead. Oh. Anyway, so, I completely forgot. I forgot. I'm so sorry, my little darlings. Oh, God bless. Anyways, I don't know how I got mixed up with that. But you see, all down in Digbeth, it's, it's classed as like, the Irish Quarter, if you know what I mean. So it's all very Irish. Then you got the Chinatown, and you got different places. Well, anyway, so I filmed some of it, and then I filmed, like where there's some market stalls, and then there was some empty market stalls, and it was just completely different, my delicious little babies. That's all I can say. So my actual experience, and when I came home, I'll tell you what it was. I woke up feeling super duper wonderful and delicious, but when I went next, I thought, okay, I thought it's dry today, so I thought, there's nothing worse than walking around in the flipping rain. Do you know what I mean, my delicious little babies? You get all wet and all soaking wet through, and I thought, well, seeing as it's like this, I thought, okay, I'll go, but I've gone to the wrong flipping place, haven't I? Anyway. But I filmed a bit of the old Chinatown. It's just like the energy. I mean, I remember, yes, okay, when it was absolutely heaving. That's just a saying. Do you know what I mean, my delicious babies? It used to be heaving, and it's like even in the daytime. Do you know what I mean? But the energy just seemed all off, and then you got all these large flipping metal things blocking somewhere off, and do you see what I mean? I was going to put the video out. I mean, I may do it, I may not. Do you know what I mean, my delicious babies? But I will have to go down Digbeth. Mind you, I mean, everything's just changed, my delicious babies. And I felt very, just looking at it, I mean, there was quite a few, if you went by the, where the big bullies, the ballroom part. I mean, there was absolutely loads of people. Do you know what I mean, my delicious babies? Absolutely flipping loads, okay? But again, when you walk in, all that you've got is flipping glass here, glass there, glass effing everywhere. And then I actually felt my thoughts, my experience, well, it actually made me feel rather depressed, my delicious little babies. I mean, and that's our own town centre in Brummieland in the UK. Do you know what I mean? I mean, from what I could see, there was quite a few tourists, you know, because they were having photographs taken by, you know, certain places. Do you see what I mean? Yes. But to me, and my feelings, the energy, there we are, just felt off. Do you know what I mean? Especially around the Chinatown part, you know, and you got all this epoxy metal and everything like that. It's just depressing. My delicious little babies, that's why, you know, I usually just do not go there. Usually I would do everything, there we go, in my power to avoid it. Do you know what I mean? And then I'd probably just go to, say, another, there we are, retail park, you know, if you want to buy clothes or things like this. Do you see what I mean? Yes. So yeah, to me, just a depressing experience, my delicious little babies. And to think, I never thought, you know, and I've lived in Brum all my life, okay, but I never thought that I would feel this way about our town centre. Never once thought I'd ever feel like this, but that's how I feel, my delicious little babies. And I just wanted to share that with you. Okay, I mean, as you very well know, I have a man, you know, most days. Do you know what I mean, my delicious babies? Anyway, another thing that's on the rise is after listening to Dr. John Campbell, but mind you, I've known about this for, there we are, a long time anyway, okay? But, you know, if you wanted, sorry, excuse me, to pop onto his site and, you know, on YouTube, Dr. John Campbell. Well, you know, we got, you know, dementia on the rise, okay, my delicious little babies. And of course, you know, it used to be mainly the elderly over all these, there we are, these decades who are getting, very sadly, dementia, Alzheimer's. But now there's so many younger, do you see to me, my delicious little babies? And it's very clear to me, as it, God bless your beautiful dear little souls out there, because everybody's known somebody. I mean, my beautiful dear little Nana, God rest my beautiful dear little Nana and Grandad, how I love you so. She very sadly passed away with the dementia, Alzheimer's as well. Do you see to me? And not saying that with me doing my care work, you know, years ago, that, you know, it's just when you see it, it's very upsetting. My delicious little babies, it really is. But the thing is that when you're getting the younger ones having it, well, this is clearly telling me, my delicious little babies, as what I was just about to say, sorry, to your delicious little baby selves, as it should be telling you, that something is, there we are, is very wrong, isn't it? Do you say? I mean, this should not be happening. I mean, it shouldn't be happening to anybody. Do you see what I mean? But for it to be happening to the young, this is telling me that something, there we are, is seriously wrong here. Do you see? And of course, you know, it has been for, there we are, a very long time, but very sadly, it's been to do with a lot of the elderly. God bless all of the beautiful dear little souls, but God bless all of the beautiful dear little young ones now who are getting it. You know, but Dr. John Campbell is absolutely, there we are, correct, because this is something that you cannot reverse it, you know. There we are, once you've got that, very sadly, there's nothing anyone can do, and it's so sad. And anybody who has either had, God bless the beautiful dear little souls, had family members, friends, or there's always somebody who knows somebody else. Well, it's just awful to see somebody's health and mind just decline. It's just, there we are, it's just so sad to watch. It really is. And, you know, especially, well, I mean, at any time, but, you know, say if you got somebody who's, you know, I don't know, had a really good mind or maybe remembered everything and things like this, do you see what I mean? Then all of a sudden they cannot remember, and it's just so sad. It really is. Anyway, so, yeah, we've also got, I've heard as well, it's only what I heard, Mad Delicious Little Babies. Tucker Carlson, you know, who used to work for Fox News. So for the majority of you Mad Delicious Little Babies, you'll know who Tucker Carlson is. Well, there's talk about him having his own show. Well, I mean, that can only be a good thing, can't it? Mad Delicious Little Babies, because of course when you listen to Tucker Carlson, you can it's just very easy to listen to, Mad Delicious Little Babies, do you see what I mean? So I can certainly understand why he has, there we are, the colossal audience, there we go, that he does. I can fully understand why. Do you see what I mean? He's just very good at, you know, in front of the camera and putting himself across. Do you see what I mean? To everybody around the world. God bless anyway, so there's that. Now in Australia, you've got, what's his flipping name now? That one with the dark hair and the glasses, the Prime Minister, what's his name? Dan. Oh, please don't quote me now, I never wrote his flipping name down. Dan Andrews or something like that. Anyway, you'll know who he is. He's the Prime Minister in Australia. Anyway, well, he wants to stop free speech. Mad Delicious Little Babies, it seems. Okay, but you see, the thing is, I'm just ticking these off as I go along, Mad Delicious Little Babies. Well, the thing is with this is that they're at the same crack in our UK. They're at the same crack in different parts of the world. Do you see what I mean? Yes? But especially when it comes to Australia and the way that they behave, you know, towards their people. I just find it, there we are, absolutely disgusting. I mean, as if our flipping putrid government in the old UK is not flipping disgusting. Well, you know, over there we are, it's even flipping worse, do you know what I mean? Especially the old bill and everything, and when we've seen it in the past, do you know what I mean, few years of how they were treating, you know, their man and woman was absolutely disgusting. I mean, it really was thuggery, Mad Delicious Little Babies, but then again, we've got nothing but, it seems, thuggery going on with all of our putrid, filthy, dirty, scummy governments, haven't we? Mad Delicious Little Babies. Now then, next things I've heard this morning as well, Scottish, you know, the Scottish in Scotland, Mad Delicious Little Babies, well, are wanting, basically in their putrid governments, they're wanting everybody to have a heat pump. Now, I mentioned months ago on one of my videos about this, to do with these heat pumps, yes, and so we'll tick this one off as well. And what it was, somebody had put what was it now? Got to try and think back, because it was months ago. He put a comment. I cannot remember what channel it was on now. I cannot remember. I think it was YouTube. But I did a video anyway, and so what your man there was saying, you know, when he put his comment in on whatever channel it was, and I genuinely cannot remember now because it was months ago, Mad Delicious Little Babies. Anyway, fast forward, so, and he said that he ended up spending a total of 27,000 Mad Delicious Little Babies, you know, for one of these epoxy heat pumps. Okay, Mad Delicious Little Babies, just going over the letters. So this is not, to be honest with you, Mad Delicious Little Babies, very sadly, it's just not the first time that I've heard this, to be honest. But of course, as we very well know, just have a sip of my coffee, please, and thank you. But as we very well know, well, you know, it's like they try to scam with everything. There we are. Just everything's effing flipping scam. Do you see? And really, these heat pumps do not work very well. I remember because I read that comment months ago. Do you see what I mean? I'm pretty sure I watched something to do with these heat pumps. Okay. So, well, this is not a good idea for the Scottish, is it? Do you know what I mean? Or like I said, you know, for them to put it into the UK or anywhere. Do you say? I mean, they seem to have a real large issue with like anybody just using gas. You know, which of course, you know, there we are, we use for effing decades. Do you see what I mean, Martin District Babies? Which leads me to saying someone to change the subject now. So I was listening to, and he's on YouTube as well, Martin District Babies. So I have advertised him before, okay? God bless him. Of course, with any of them, not in that way. Jeff Barr's Cars. Well, he was reading out this morning that, seems that those silly little Lego electric cars do not seem to be selling very well at all, it seems, my delicious sticker babies. And I do believe, I do believe, if my man serves me correctly, that actually buying petrol and diesel cars is going up by so much percent. So really, what is that telling us all, my delicious little babies? Well, it's telling us, isn't it, that nobody wants to fall, there we go, for another effing scam. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? And if you remember what I said about, where is it? China again, okay? My delicious babies, and I've got nothing against the Chinese, okay? So I just need to make that point clear anyway. Well, I mean, there was absolutely rows of these Lego electric vehicles sat there, hundreds of them, doing nothing at all. So we have to see, do you say? And this is what it's all about. It's all about, but of course, you know, getting back, just to Scotland. Well, the best way to deal with this is just to, you know, just to not comply with it. Do you see, my delicious babies? And of course, because you are having not such a lot buying these Lego, getting back to this now with the Lego electric cars, because you're not getting so many who are, you know, wanting to buy these silly effing vehicles, yes? Well, to me, it's just the way I'm reading it, my delicious babies, okay? Well, to me, it seems that their little scam seems to be they're going backfiring, doesn't it? My delicious little babies said things are not quite going to plan, let's just say to fool everybody. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies, yes? And anybody, to be fair, who has bought one of these Lego electric vehicles, okay, cars or vans, well, they end up just, you know, not wanting them. Do you say? So, again, to me, it's just another pointless waste of money. Exercise, the way that I see it, my delicious little babies, do you say? I certainly wouldn't ever buy one. No, I would not. My delicious little babies, I would have absolutely no interest at all. None at all. You see? And, you know, for the ones who do buy it, well, they clearly do no research. But of course, we have to say, God bless. Do you see what I mean? But they just do not do any research. You know, then when they find that the car's not quite working or doing what they want it to do. Do you see what I mean? Yes? So then they want to get rid of it. So this, to me, does not seem to be going, it seems to me, very well at all. Now, finally, this is on a BitChute, my delicious little babies, okay? Now, I've actually mentioned this uploader before as well, not in that way, not in that way. Now then, BitChute, okay, it's not long been uploaded, my delicious little babies, okay, and the uploader who you're looking for is called Jim, Jim Rizzoli, Jim Rizzoli, okay, my delicious little babies. Now then, he has 6,867 subscribers on BitChute. The video that you're looking for, my delicious little babies, should read the nuclear scare scam Galen Windsor. So I should just repeat that again, my delicious little babies. The nuclear scare scam Galen Windsor. July 25, 2023. That's what it should read, my delicious little babies. And that's the video that's been uploaded by Jim Rizzoli. Okay, my delicious little babies, and that's it. That's everything. So, really, I mean, it's all to do with your own thoughts on this, my delicious little babies, to do with the this nuclear that I've just mentioned. And that's why, I give out information, to do with other videos, to take butchers, to take a look at, it's just the same. To take a look at, and then you can then, come to your own conclusions, on how you feel or what you thought about the different videos, do you say? I will be looking at some more videos today, my delicious little babies. In fact, it really does look like, it's so dark, those clouds. Honestly, it does actually look like it's going to effing bucket down again. I just feel it's just, I've got to be honest with you, my delicious little babies. It's really, I know it shouldn't, but of course, we're very lucky and blessed, please God and dear Jesus Christ Nazareth, our dear Creator, and thank you. We're blessed to be alive, but this is a complete P-take. Do you see what I mean? And you've not just me, you've got lots of others all saying the same. And what it does do, so I'm just going to put my pad over there. So what it does do, it actually dampens your mood, my delicious little babies. Do you know what I mean? It's like when the sun's out, everything's super duper wonderful, juicy and delicious, and everybody's happy. But when it's flipping miserable like this, do you see what I mean? And like eventually it gets you down. Do you know what I mean? Because with me, I absolutely adore the sunshine, and I know lots of others. Do you know what I mean? It's just a different energy, when the sun's out. Do you know what I mean, my delicious little babies? Yes. Oh, and I also noticed something else just before I go. Well, because they brought, change the subject now, just one more thing. So yeah, that's very interesting. Sorry, just before I finish, that's very interesting, the nuclear scare scam. Yeah, it's very interesting. There we are, to watch and listen to. Okay, my delicious babies. And then you could come to or draw your own conclusion, do you say? But the last thing I wanted to say, well, because I've been doing all this flipping poxy work in our Brummie town centre, yes. Well, of course, you got the tram lines and everything, yes. Well, it means that when I was looking at it, the like the width of the pavements, it was like, whew. Do you know, it's really hard to explain what I mean, but do you see what I mean? It was like, do you see? So like there's like a little space for the trams, for them to go up and down, what they do. And then you just got this large, I don't know, I cannot explain what I mean. But I thought it was a depressing experience myself. So I will have to go to I will have to go there, the my delicious little babies. I will have to go there because of me. Oh, my beautiful dear little neighbours over the back. God love them. You know, lovely, beautiful little family. Because I wanted, wanted me to, just to show around Digbeth. So I will do that. But to be quite honest with you, I could not care less if I never ever in me life, and it's been years since I went, isn't it? I mean, apart from that other time when I did another video. But if I never ever went there again. Just a depressing place, the energy. I don't know whether it's because there were so many different mixes of energy. I just do not know. But when I came out, one thing for sure, for damn sure, I felt like the energy was heavy. Do you know what I mean? And then when I came out of the town centre, I just felt lighter. It's really hard to explain, my delicious little babies, but I know how I feel and how I felt when I was there. Do you know what I mean, my delicious little babies? It's like years ago, there used to be so much banter, with the, with the marketeers, with all these things. But even and I just walked into the indoor bit, okay, but you wouldn't have seen that part. But I walked into there, but I don't know, just the energy. Do you know what I mean? It's just not the same. Whereas like years ago, decades ago, the energy was totally different. Honestly, you would have wanted to have visited then, my delicious little babies, for any of you, my delicious, beautiful little babies who, do not know Brummyland, you see what I mean, in the UK. But if you would have gone there decades ago, I tell you what, you would have thought it was absolutely banging, banging, banging. Do you see? But not now. Not now. The energies to me is all off. I don't know. Okay, it's really hard to explain anyway. I'm not going to say anymore. I'm not going to moan anymore because I don't want to moan anymore, okay? But it's just, like I said, I'll go and have a look at this Digbeth at some time. I have to be in the mood to go and do it. Do you understand what I mean? But once I do it then, yeah, I'm not bothered if I never ever go there again. Do you see? I mean, at the end of the day, there we go. There's plenty of other places to go. Do you see what I mean? Yes, it's not the only town. There's other places I can go. So anyway, that's that. I mean, but for others, they may love to go into town. Do you know what I mean? Yes, but not I. Not with the way it is now. No. You can see quite blatantly for all to see who know. Sort of take note and pay attention to things. It's all red, blue, and just seeing it is believing it. My delicious little babies, so we know it's been completely, there we go, taken over. Do you see what I mean? If you all get me, my delicious little babies, yes? Anyway, so until my next video, so please continue to lift the vibration and lift the frequency, okay? Please give a listening ear because it's always very welcomed. Please take care of yourselves and please try to take care of others, okay? Also, everybody's got that one. A smile a day keeps the doctor away, just like an apple a day keeps the doctor away, okay? And please give a pat on the back, a shake of the old hand to some family members, to some friends, or to some work colleagues. And please tell them that they're super duper wonderful, super duper juicy, and super duper delish, and that you love them, sir. Lights off, okay? So yeah, until my next video, my delicious babies. So there's not lots of information today, really, okay? I will be looking at some more videos later on. Okay, my delicious little babies, so I'll be doing that. But, it's mainly when it's in between, do you know what I mean? I like to really usually take my time when I'm looking at videos, do you see what I mean? Something that I feel would be helpful or useful to any of you delicious little babies out there, do you see? I mean, for some of you, you may know some of the videos that I advertise, but for others of you, you may not. Do you see? But at the same time, I mean, yes, it's a lovely hobby what I do, but at the same time, it can be very time consuming. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? And sometimes when you've got to get other things done, just to sit down and maybe spend 3 or 4 hours, sometimes it's just not possible, my delicious. It's really not, okay? But, you know, I can get another time where I've looked at a number. Do you see what I mean? Yes. But sometimes with me, it goes into the early hours of the morning. Do you see what I mean? Yes. And then I, you know, will write it down, do you see? Just depending on how I feel, really. But I love doing my little videos. I mean, I know sometimes you hear me moan, my delicious little babies. I mean, sometimes I do, but sometimes, you know, things pay me off. You know, like when somebody decides just to send a, you know, silly flipping message. Do you understand what I mean? To me, when at the end of the day, it's like it's only seems very much to me that certain out there, okay, whoever choose to do that, well, they seem to think that only their opinion matters. Do you see what I mean? And that nobody else should have an opinion. Do you see? So yes, sometimes I do get mighty peed off, my delicious little babies. Yes, I do. Okay, but then you just get other times where, you know, I'm just honky-dory tickety-boo. Do you know what I mean? Nothing wrong at all. Anyway, so like that's the end of my video. So thank you for even taking the time. Anybody? For even listening to my video. Okay, for watching today. You know, God bless you. Thank you. And yeah, I just want to send you all bright blessings. Okay. Sending you all so much peace, love and harmony in each and every one of your lives, and may you all be fully protected, my delicious little babies. Yes, and sending you all so much love. Okay, so until my next video, my delicious little babies, much love, God bless, take care, thank you, goodbye.